West Coast, Mitch Burrow, Zainab Johnson, and Rhodes. Playing for the East Coast, KC Arora, Chris Franjola, and Charles McBee. And now, Punchline. Here's your host, MARC ISTOOK.
All right, bring it in. Boy, welcome to Punchline, everybody. We have a classic battle for you this evening. And let me just say off the top, I am a Texas native, so I do not have a rooting interest here. I got no dog in this fight because it is the East Coast versus the West Coast. There's West Coast comics, our East Coast comics, and here to help settle the battle of which of these groups is the funniest is our live studio audience here in Hollywood, who will be voting tonight on these comedians as they make fun of the day's headlines. And you can join in by voting as well at home if you're watching live in Atlanta or Minneapolis or on Facebook Live. Just go to playpunchline.com and make your voice heard. Decide which one of these teams is funniest tonight as we play a little Punchline. In our first round, 50 points are up for grabs for each one of our punchlines. So let's get started, shall we?
Yes.
All right. We're going to play a little slogan. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker, who many say might run for president in 2020, well, he's called for a federal legalization of marijuana. So, comedians, help us out here. Give me the slogan for Cory Booker's 2020 presidential run. Go. Casey.
High times for everybody. Vote for Cory.
Next. Mitch.
Make America high again.
Charles.
Yes, we can. Wait, what was I talking about again?
Zainab.
Weed the people.
Erica.
420 for 2020.
That's what you did there, Mitch.
Remember how much you liked the first black president?
Casey.
A gram for $20 in 2020.
Charles.
Puff, puff, pass that bill.
Zainab.
I know I'm from Jersey, but I brought the weed.
All right, everybody, let's get the votes in. The East Coast or West Coast, who was funniest? Wow! Boy. East Coasters, you're gonna let them do that to you? I mean, 78%.
And this is what we get, 22%.
All right. Let's keep going. You got a 50-0 lead you're fighting against right now as we continue. A Southern California community is pretty sure that chupacabras, that's that imaginary beast that drinks animals' blood, they're pretty sure that chupacabras are stalking their pets. So, comedians, what imaginary creatures do you have in your life? Go. Chris.
I have a guy, Uber driver in my head that actually stays quiet through the entire ride.
That doesn't exist. Mitch.
Fans.
Casey.
My brother Goblin, who's a doctor, but still makes me pay for our Amazon Prime account.
Chris.
I have a friend in my head who told me it was okay to dress like Anthony Scaramucci tonight.
I like the three-piece. What's the matter with that? Erica.
My hopes and dreams.
So sad. Mitch.
Proud parents. Yeah, I got a GED. I'm 37 now. Let's move on.
Zainab.
A white cop I can trust.
Probably good for time to be up after that one. All right, let's get the votes in, everybody. East Coast, West Coast, or chupacabras. Continuing. 100-0 as we continue. Hey, look, we all know that millennials will watch almost everything on their phones, but that could be changing, though, because they have discovered something. TV antennas. That's right, sales of TV rabbit ears are way up as millennials have discovered the joy of watching free TV on their actual TV. Someone told them it was artisanal or something like that. Anyway, comedians, what other technology from the past will soon be making a comeback? Go. Mitch.
Eye contact.
Chris.
Sexting will now be that folded up piece of paper we used to just go like this here.
Casey.
I don't know, Chris, what else did you enjoy from your childhood?
Roller skating.
FM radio. Not only is it free, it's also boring.
Charles.
Trophies that you actually win.
No participation trophies. Yes, Erica.
I hope they're brains. No.
Really going for the millennial vote there. Zainab.
A paper road map. It's like so vintage.
Mitch.
Lava lamps in all the stoner states.
All right, time's up, everybody. Time to vote. Who's watching on Rabbit Ears? I'm curious.
Oh,
I think that's 3 in a row.
Yeah. The best coast.
3 in a row. 150-0 as we continue. A new calf was born in my home state of Texas, and they say it looks a lot like a famous celebrity. Yeah, when the calf sticks its tongue out, I mean, do you see the resemblance? It's Gene Simmons from Kiss, right? It's like, can't tell them apart. Comedians, if this cow went on tour, what song would she open with? Go. Casey.
It doesn't matter if you're black or white.
Mitch.
Bad Moon Rising.
Chris.
The hoof is on fire.
Boy, this is bad. Erica.
Hotel California. Come on.
Correct, Charles.
Move, chick, get out the way.
Zainab.
My milk steak brings all the boys to the club.
Mitch.
Anything by Mumford and Bisons.
Zainab.
It's my party and I move if I want to.
Oh my God. I'm terribly sorry. That was utterly ridiculous. You guys held them off. You didn't let them sweep you out of here. You moved into... No, let's go. All right, 150-50. We've got more Punchline coming up in just a minute. Like, what body part is Michael Strahan missing? We'll help him look for it. Plus, President Trump said yes to being in the Sharknado movie. Are we at all surprised? We're going to be right back with more Punchline. For the East Coast or the West Coast. Right now, the West Coast has a 150-50 lead, but you can help affect the outcome by voting. If you're watching live in Atlanta or Minneapolis or on Facebook Live, go to playpunchline.com and weigh in. What's the best coast in America, huh? In this round, punchlines are worth 100 points, and let's get right to it by playing a little Name That Title. Just a couple of years ago, Donald Trump almost played the president in one of those Sharknado movies. Originally, Sarah Palin was going to be in in it, but she backed out, and the producers asked Trump if he'd do it. Of course, he said yes, but negotiations broke down, so he didn't actually show up in the movie. But if he had, what would the title of the movie been instead? Go. Erica.
Shark to Pato.
Casey.
Sharknado, Attack of the Orange Hammerhead.
Chris.
Sharknado. The shark is hard to kill because it's great and it's white.
That's not bad. Mitch.
President Trump, because it's the only thing crazier than a Sharknado.
Zainab.
I don't want to overthink it here, but Sharknado?
Probably right. Erica.
Shark not my president, dough.
Charles.
Easy. It would be called the greatest show in the history of shows.
Mitch.
What's the Russian word for Sharknado?
All right, time to vote, audience. East Coast or West Coast? Where would you want to see a Sharknado movie? All right. Knotting things up at 150. As we continue with another headline, Good Morning America host Michael Strahan revealed that he recently had an accident where he lost part of his pinky finger. So, comedians, give us the gossip. I mean, what happened to Michael Strahan's pinky? Go. Casey.
He fed Kelly Ripa after midnight.
Mitch, you thought Kelly Ripa was just going to let you leave?
Zainab.
He actually didn't lose his pinky finger. He's a shower, he's a grower, not a shower.
Chris.
I heard the little piece of his pinky finger is now dating Khloe Kardashian.
Charles.
Listen, when Michael Strahan chooses to stick his pinky is his personal business, all right?
Casey.
He got it caught in his teeth.
He was playing the five-finger knife game after one too many drinks.
Mitch.
Never pinky swear with a lobster.
That's good.
Thank you.
Is that a thing? Yeah. I guess it is. Let's see the votes, everybody. Michael Strahan's missing pinky. Who was funniest? It was 250 to 150 as we talk about our poor friends up a little higher up on the West Coast. A record heat wave is cooking the Pacific Northwest with millions of people rushing out and buying air conditioners for the first time ever because they haven't needed them until now. So, comedians, what else have people in Seattle never bought? Go. Charles.
A championship basketball team.
Apparently tickets to my show at Laughs on August 26th.
Don't forget to tip your waitress, Erica.
Tea leaves.
Mitch.
Make America Great Again hats.
Casey.
They never bought Courtney Love's Alibi for that whole Kurt Cobain thing.
Erica.
Patriot jerseys.
Charles.
A cup of coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Chris.
A better game plan from the 3-yard line in the Super Bowl.
They've never brought anything brand new because they love thrift shopping.
They do like thrift shopping up there. All right, audience, do you like voting? East Coast versus West Coast. Time to make your voice heard. The last punchline in round one. You swept round two.
Yeah.
On a roll. East Coast looking confident with a 350.
We're still going to be here after an earthquake.
Well, see about that. 350 to 150. We got more punchline coming up. American Idol is making some huge changes, and you're not going to believe what they are. Plus, our 6 comedians take on the best photos of the day. Punchline will be right back. Well, we are back with more Punchline, and we thought it was going to be a battle of the coast. The West Coast jumped out to an early lead, but man, the East Coast has just been on a tear, and right now they have a 350 to 150 lead. Well, there's plenty of points up for grabs, especially in this round where all of our punchlines are worth 150 points. So let's get right to it as we play a little Name That Title. A 101-year-old woman has set a new world record in her age group for the 100-meter dash. Julia Hurricane Hawkins ran 100 meters in just 40.12 seconds. Blistering. Comedians, if they were to make a movie about her story, name the title of this inspiring film. Go. Casey.
50 Yards of Gray.
Zainab.
Running Miss Daisy.
Erica.
No, heavens the other way.
Mitch.
40 seconds closer to death.
Zainab.
Too bad she won't remember it.
Casey.
It would be called Ow, 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 Ow.
Charles.
The Fast and the Fragile.
Mitch.
Who cares? It's not that impressive anyway.
Chris.
It's 40 seconds.
Chariots of I Invented Fire.
Zainab.
The Golden Girl that ran to the goal.
This is somebody's grandmother here, guys. Come on, East Coast versus West Coast. Let's vote, everybody.
Oh, ridiculous. They were cold and mean.
350 to 300. The East Coast still has a lead as we move to our final headline of this round. TMZ has reported that ABC will decide this week who joins Katy Perry at the judging table for their new version of American Idol. Some of the possibilities include Lionel Richie and Luke Bryan. So comedians, if you were in charge of Idol and you wanted some big ratings, what changes would you make? Go. Mitch.
Live updates from season 1 co-host Brian Dunkelman's studio apartment.
Add black people because we're hot right now.
Erica.
Less singing, more crying.
It's always good. Casey.
You got a fist fight, Ryan Seacrest.
Charles.
I would bring it back to Fox. Am I right? Give me a sitcom, please. Give me a sitcom.
Mitch.
I need this.
A trap door for all the bad contestants.
That would be fun. Erica.
The problem is the ratings are too high. Let's bring them down.
Chris.
Give that Shia LaBeouf kid a couple of drinks and watch the action.
I love that you guys got a Brian Dunkelman joke in. That was pretty good. All right, let's get the votes in. West Coast or East Coast? This has been like a tale of two teams. First the West Coast, then the East Coast. Now the West Coast is back on top with a 450 to 350 lead. But when we come back, let's settle this once and for all. Who will make the punchlines for the best photos of the day? It's photo finish. Punchline will be back in a minute.
Okay.
Let's go.
Me after I try a DIY makeup tutorial.
Audience. 85, Erica.
Maybe it's time to retire?
Let's see the votes. 85, Mitch.
That's the winning bidder for OJ's glove.
That's right, audience. 87, Zainab.
Next. When the sun comes out the closet.
Audience. 85, Erica.
When you take Grandma to Coachella.
Audience. 86, Mitch.
Next. Safe sex 2017.
Very safe, yes. 94. Wow, Zainab.
In this world, I actually like you.
Audience. 83, Erica.
Next. What's more plastic, the baby or her face?
Audience.
I'm sure it's the face.
93, Mitch.
Next. Thailand has a weird version of Uber.
89, Zainab.
Next. You want to know what it feels like to have hair? Let's touch heads.
Audience. 83. All right, got that one in just under the buzzer. Folks, let's settle this once and for all. East Coast versus West Coast. Let me hear it for both of our teams of comics tonight. How about our audience? All right. Boy, this is a game that was back and forth. First it was the West Coast, then it was the East Coast, then it was the West Coast, then it was me stalling up here trying to draw out the drama. Let's just end this once and for all. Final score tonight. The East Coast, 1,207 points. The West Coast, 1,320. Hey, tonight's Punchline champion. Bragging rights. You just love the trophy. I mean, what a better Thursday could you possibly have, huh? Hey, I want to thank our comics tonight, the West Coasters, the East Coasters. We want to thank our live studio audience here in Hollywood. I want to thank you at home for watching as well. Remember, until next time, keep up with the headlines, and we